Welcome back. One needs a king's heart to capture a king cobra. You're right. Amrut Singh recently caught a king cobra in Hivre Sattari. It was 13 feet long, practically a giant if you consider a normal size of cobra. It was later released in the forest to move about freely and fearlessly.
This king cobra was found in Hivre Bicholim recently. It is 13 feet long. This area is filled with cashew plantations and beautiful lakes. The cobra was noticed when some workers were busy in fermentation process of cashew. A person from the area immediately informed President of Animal Rescue Squad Amrut Singh.
2 दिसान 2 तारखेक आणि आयज 5 तारखेक म्हणजे फाटोफाट 2 कडेन आमकां किंग कोब्रा जे आसा ते रेस्क्यू करपाचे एकाच वेळार येयले सांगपाक गेल्यार चड करून त्याचे कारण जे आसा ते चड गरमी ताप जे वाडलेल्या कारणान आणि जंगल जे खंय तरी तांकां जर प्रॉब्लेम कितें तरी जाला अशें म्हाका दिसता.
King cobras, like all snakes, have flexible jaws. The jaw bones are connected by pliable ligaments, enabling the lower jaw bones to move independently, enabling the king cobra to swallow its prey whole. The expansion of jaw enables the snake to swallow prey much larger than its head. King cobras are able to hunt at all times of the day, although it is rarely seen at night. Our reporter in Bicholim, Uday Parab.
People in Savardeh and Kurchore are anxious as the old bridge connecting the two areas is in a bad shape. The old bridge of Savardeh is on the verge of collapsing. People have asked the BJP-led government to repair the bridge at the earliest.
These are the two bridges which connect Savardem and Kurchorem, the new and the old bridge. The old bridge is in dilapidated state and is neglected by the officials. This old bridge was being built by the Portuguese in 1955 during their rule in Goa. Since then, the bridge was used by the commuters. During the regime of BJP government in 2002-2005, this new bridge was constructed. The bridge was used only for the transport by trucks and four-wheelers. The BJP government during that time had constructed the bridge to reduce the traffic and inconvenience to the people of Kurchorem and Savardem. The old bridge in Savardem, Kurchorem is left neglected, adding to the misery of the people. The old bridge condition of the poles is deteriorating. People fear this might lead to the collapse of the old bridge.
3 महिन्या फाटी कितें जालें की ह्या वटच्यान एक पायपलायन आशिल्ली ही पायपलायन त्या दिसा ब्रेक जाली फाटली 3 म्हयने पयलीं आनी ब्रेक जाले बरोबर हें जें आसा सायडीचें तें सगळें कोसळ्ळें व्हांवोन गेलें सगळें भितर व्हांवोन गेलें आनी तेन्नाच्यान ह्या पुलाचेर कोणीच लक्ष दिलें ना कित्याक कशें आसा की जर हें आतां बांदलें ना रिटेनिंग वॉल करून जर तें गडगंज केलें ना जाल्यार फुडें लोकांक त्रास आसा की हो फुडें सामकोच पूल बंद जातलो समजा त्या वटच्यान ब्लॉक जालें जाल्यार टोटल ब्लॉक जातलें तेन्ना दोनी आमदार जे आसात सरकार जे आसा BJPचें आसा ते वटच्यान निलेश बाब काब्राल आसा ह्या वटच्यान गणेश बाब गांवकर आसा तेन्ना दोगांयनी मेळोन ह्या जाता तितले बेगीन हें रिटेनिंग वॉल करची.
Our reporter in Savardem, Mayur Naik.
And now news from sports. Pankaj Advani proved just why he is a 7-time world champion in billiards. On Saturday, the diminutive Indian queuist and Thailand's Praput were in hot pursuit of each other. The two former world champions were not letting each other get in front and the match went into the final frame. Pankaj held his nerve and came out on top. However, billiards was the real winner as both Pankaj and Praput played near flawless billiards in their matchup. Over in the other semi-final, Devendra Joshi's inconsistency came back to haunt him as he lost in 5 straight frames to Thailand's Thawat. It was an all-Thai, all-Indian semi-final. On one end, Devendra Joshi, who has hit some good form of late, squared off against Thawat of Thailand. But the Arjuna awardee was no match for Thailand's Thawat. Thawat kept on potting at will, but Devendra just could not find his touch. Thawat potted at will. Devendra had several chances though to claw back, but failed to hit the ton mark in all of the 5 frames. The ace marksman looked dejected, and rightly so. He went down to Thawat 5 frames to nil. If the Thawat-Devendra tie was a lackluster one, then Pankaj and Praput provided the drama worthy of a finale. Pankaj was the first to gain the required high level of concentration while chalking up an unfinished break of 102 to take the first game. Praput, exhibiting matching skill and temperament, rallied superbly to take the second and third, in which he piled up an unfinished 99 break for an early 2-1 lead. Not to be undone, Pankaj bounced back with an unfinished 100 break, leaving Praput stranded without scoring. Continuing his fine form, Pankaj was once again a picture of poise and determination as he uncorked 97 in the process of taking the fifth game to nose ahead by 3-2. Prudent then made it 3-all and soon made it 4-3. But Pankaj came back and made it 4-all. The ninth and deciding game, which was full of tension and anxiety, Pankaj scored a useful 71 break in reply to the 46 points gathered by Prudent at the given stage. Subsequently, playing with utmost care and caution, Pankaj finally closed shop with a well-executed cannon and just requiring one scoring stroke to win. Manoj Kothari could not hold himself back. India's billiards coach was in tears after the match as he saw his prodigy come on top.
The easiest of the shot, you really played like true champion and never compromised. Not in a single shot you compromised. And you played the correct billiards and the pure billiards and with full focus and
I
concentration.
believe I won still because I don't think he did anything wrong, really. The last two frames, he just had two, even you can't say two mistakes, but just two opportunities that he didn't capitalize on. And from there, I don't know what happened, but I had to play the way I played to win. Otherwise, there was no other chance. And when you're playing at this level, you're playing, sometimes you're giving more than 100%. It's just unbelievable to win against someone who's just been probably the best player of the tournament so far.
Pankaj, 7 world titles, so many participations at the Asian level championships over there as well. Still, you rate this match as the best of your career?
This is one of the best, definitely one of the best. The pockets are a little big, so it makes it slightly easy for the players who are playing. Of course, it's for both, for my opponent and for myself. But in terms of the quality, I mean, there's nothing to beat this match, really. If you ask anyone who's witnessed it also.
In the 5th or the 6th frame, if I'm not mistaken, you went down on the 96th point, and then he came back and he made you pay for it.
I mean, what can you do? When you can't finish the game, you just sit back and say, my God, I've given it everything I have. Yes, I didn't finish the frame, but sometimes the nature of the game is such that you've got to play a safe shot. You can't over-try. And if I had tried and missed, then, probably the people who are seeing or our coach would have said, why did you over-try? And even I thought that the correct shot was to play safe because you're 96 points down, you're under pressure. From there, he comes back and makes a 100 break. So, I rate this as one of my best victories because my opponent has played extremely well as well. So,
Thawat is concentrating of just playing some good billiards and is not bothered about the result. Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Prajot Pednekar from Miramar. A real classic went down there. Log on to www.prudentmedia.in if you have missed our news bulletin. You can also follow us on Twitter by following us at Prudent Goa. Meet us on Facebook by catching us on www.facebook.com/prudentmedia. And with this, we have come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.